Hi friends, welcome back to the Orange Counter. Today we're making something very traditional, proper Ghanaian Abɔmu, served with boiled yam. And I tell you, this one tastes amazing. Wait, you make kasapi. Let's get right into it. First, we're going to start by boiling our garden eggs, peppers, and Koroso, which is also known as turkey berries. We'll cook them until they are nice and soft, because for this recipe we are not using a blender. Everything will be ground the traditional way, so they need to be soft enough to grind easily. Once they are nice and soft, everything goes into the asanka or earthenware, and we're going to be starting with our peppers. If you've ever used an asanka before, then you know this part is a little workout. I don't know if it's just me, but food made in an asanka always tastes different. The flavor always comes out richer. Alright, the peppers are nicely crushed now. Next, I'm adding in some garlic. Then in goes my onions as well. Everything is going straight into the asanka so the flavors can blend together properly. And now we grind the onions until they are nice and smooth. Since you're not using any blender today, everything has to be ground properly in the asanka. Next, I'm adding my groundnuts. This is what gives the abɔmu its rich, nutty flavor. Some people prefer using groundnut paste since it's already smooth, but today I'm using roasted groundnuts and grinding them the traditional way. Now we add our Koroso or turkey berries. They add a slightly bitter taste that balances the whole dish. Then I add the garden eggs that we boiled earlier and grind everything together into a smooth mixture. So as you can see, I added the salt here, but before adding the salt, I also added a little roasted Momoni here. Unfortunately, I lost that clip because my phone storage was fighting me. I heated some red palm oil in a pan and added sliced onions just to release the beautiful flavor. Once the oil was hot and fragrant, I poured it straight into the mixture. So here I use the spoon to slightly stir, not necessarily stir, but to get the oil to settle, everywhere. Here I added some lightly roasted salmon for extra flavor, and of course some boiled eggs. And that's our traditional Ghanaian abɔmu served with boiled yam. Simple, rich, and honestly absolutely delicious. I hope you do give this recipe a try, and if you do, let me know how it turned out in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.